welcome to the Sinclair Paranormal Investigation Agency. Episode 8, The Lonely. So it's now Monday morning, and you all show up at the office, and you notice right away that Sean's not there. He's always the first one there. But, maybe he's just running late. And Annabelle's there. She hasn't been there for a few weeks, and she immediately runs up to you guys and goes, "Well done, everyone. While I was gone, you managed to get a hold of the Dark Star and several mysterious artifacts. This is great. I knew you guys were the stuff. Well, I guess I should have waited to congratulate you until Sean arrived. Has anyone seen him? He's usually on time."
I look at her with these shifty eyes. I say, "Yeah, it's nice to have you back too." I don't know where Sean is, to be honest. He probably finally got caught. He couldn't help himself. Shot his neighbor's house, his neighbor's dog, or something. He's probably in the slammer. We probably gotta bail him out. Have you checked the local police station?
Well, hopefully he's not arrested. That would be quite unfortunate. I mean, you guys have worked so well as a team over these last few weeks.
Why do you sound like a cop, Annabelle? What's wrong with you?
I can assure you I am not a cop.
What are you hiding?
Me and the police don't get along too well.
Just kidding, girlfriend. Love you. What are you hiding? Just kidding. Not.
Well,
Okay.
so do you guys think we should check on him? It's kind of out of character. I mean, he's been working here for like 3 weeks now, and he hasn't once been late.
Need to fill out his employment forms with you. Do you know where he lives?
Oh, yeah, I can pull it up. And she heads into her office and gestures you to follow her. And
I tried to follow him home one time, and he took me halfway across London, and I lost him.
You tried to follow Sean home?
Why'd you try to follow Sean home? You have a crush on him? You have a crush on him? Curiosity? By curiosity?
Only a
She's
little.
click-clacking away at her computer, and she pulls up the address. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, here's his address." And she points
do you have
at
his phone number? Maybe we can just call him first.
Yeah, we have his phone. You all should have his phone number. We made that group chat, remember?
Oh,
of course, yes.
I guess I'll text him and be like, "Bro, where you at?"
Yeah, your text message goes unanswered.
Be cool about it. Bro, where you?
But how long did we wait? Should we wait 3 hours? 4 hours maybe for him to respond? I think that's a healthy amount.
Yeah, you guys could go ahead and get to your normal working means, and if maybe if he's not here by lunch, we'll go check on him.
Yeah, that sounds good. We could show up with lunch, and then that.
Maybe he's feeling sick. He might like that.
Yeah, you could bring him some tea and biscuits.
Thermos? We're in England. Doesn't he have his own tea?
Let's get him butter chicken.
Yeah,
and baked
let's get him
beans.
butter chicken.
Famous British dish.
Let's get him a bunch of toast and baked beans and eel pie.
Maybe he likes blood pudding.
Yeah, let's just give him a big bowl.
Well, you guys keep talking about that. And also, one thing, can you guys keep the place a little nicer while I'm gone? I had so much tidying up to do. There was raw meat on the table when I got back. I'm not gonna ask, but like next time, you do a little bit of cleaning, just a little bit.
Yeah, but we're working on some brown bean stuff. We're gonna try to feed we think we can solve world hunger with the little devices that we have now.
Yeah, and we brought you a two-dimensional demon sphere, so maybe be grateful or something. I don't know.
I'm very delighted that we have access to the Dark Star now. I'm going to begin my research on it as soon as possible. Oh, I did. and it was a mouse? Is that what the box of mice is for?
Why do you ask so many questions?
Yeah,
we're
working on a sustainable food source for the entire world.
And how does that work exactly?
We just grind up mice in the thing, and now we have more mice.
In that grinder thing over there?
Yeah, it seems to break the very laws of physics. It's exciting.
Huh. Well, everything comes at a price, if you know what I mean.
Well, we need to decipher that first.
It looks a little gross. You sure it's food safe?
It's just a prototype for now. We're gonna try to upscale it. Imagine a
Oh,
grinder that could grind like whole cows.
that would be quite impressive. I could think you could make a lot of money doing that.
It's not about money.
It's about
Anyways,
saving people.
it's about changing the world.
Mm.
How very evil sounding of you, Dr. James Ritter. You don't
Well,
want to help
I'm
people,
trying
you
to
want to
feed people
change.
here.
You want to change people.
Before you
You
call me evil, just analyze what impact I would have.
Where were you in Germany in 1938?
It was just a little twinkle in my father's eye.
Yeah. Where does your father live now? Argentina?
So you guys go back to your normal exercise. Annabelle makes her way back into her office and closes the door, and time passes, and Sean never shows up.
That's it. We got to get that lovable
Matthew,
bastard back
she
here.
she she disappears for weeks and acts like nothing happened. Do you know where she went?
Do I know where she went?
You know anything?
Why are you asking me about where she went?
Oh,
I would know nothing about that.
Because you're the paranoid researcher. You know something. Look how much you're
I'm not.
coughing.
No, I'm not paranoid. Actually, you are all the paranoid ones. I'm the only one that actually is getting behind the truth of these things
Nope.
in a scientific and reasonable manner. All of you are off on whatever, who knows where. Closing your eyes and shutting your ears. That's what I think is happening.
I'm your roommate. I know when you're hiding something, and there's a little bit of piss coming out of your pants right now. And you always piss your pants when you're nervous and you're hiding
Excuse me?
something. I can see it right now. What are you hiding? What are you hiding?
I'm hiding nothing. And listen, if I had anything important to tell you guys that concerns you, I would tell you. Okay. Now, Matthew Bunch, let's go check on Sean. All right, it's about time. I'll buy the beans. Someone else can buy the sausage and the eggs or whatever. All right. Hey doctor, you probably got the funds. You can really hedge
Oh,
in the nice sausage.
I've just recently
I'm at. Yeah.
become not homeless.
Oh. Okay.
What?
That's good.
No.
Good for you.
I've been struggling with my research a little bit, but it's
Uh-huh.
something. Everything I have goes straight into my research.
What does recently being homeless mean?
Did
you
Boris
dig a hole?
Johnson take away your research grants or something?
Oh well, I was working with it gets tight in the academic world. You wouldn't understand.
Listen, okay, so he is definitely gonna let's get him some a pipe and pipe tobacco. I think that's something that Sean would like. I'm gonna buy him a little present on the way. Okay. My motorcycle only seats one more, which is a problem. Unless, hey, let's break traffic laws and try to fit 3 people on a motorcycle. I'm
I can
sure
just
that's.
I can just get on the train.
Oh. Okay.
He'll be like 60 minutes behind you guys.
Okay, good for you. Oh, please, the trains are so efficient and wonderful in England, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just be hot and sweaty after he comes out. Listen, so I am gonna make a slight detour, to buy him, Sean, a nice pipe. To make him less angry that we're showing up at his house and hoping that he doesn't shoot me.
Yeah, so as you guys kind of stand up, get ready to leave, Annabelle comes out and goes, "Oh wait, bring this to Sean. I think it might make him feel better." And she hands it to Brittany, and it's like a little. It looks like a photo album, like a little photo book.
I thought she was going to hand me the orb. Wow, this is a great photo album. Why are you handing me this? How is this going to make him feel better? Why do you have a photo album?
Look, and she opens it in front of you, and she said, "It's lots of photos of you all working together as a team." And it's like a bunch of photos through her office windows of you guys working together, and cutouts of your newspaper article about the 2 dead in the cornfield, and pictures of maybe just one of you standing in the office.
Framed smile. You go, "Thank
Oh
you,
my gosh!
best ever."
Annabelle, this is you put so many weird filters on all of these. There's weird Snapchat filters from 2009.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
geez.
why did you give Dr. Ritter cat ears?
Yeah.
Well, I
What?
thought it was quite adorable. I mean, look at him.
Let me see that.
You airbrushed Sean's face. He looks like a K-pop idol.
And she goes, listen, I just really think this will help to remind Sean what a great group of friends he has here.
What a great boss who really, God, took the time to, from the angle of this photo, like hide in a trash can for at least 40 minutes. God, why is there a picture of me on the toilet? Jesus, thank you.
All right, well, I'll head out ahead of you guys so I can maybe reach her at the same time. I know it might be a bit behind.
Before we leave, I kiss Annabelle on the hand.
She goes, oh, that's not necessary, thank you. And she goes back to her office. And then what do you see? You're picking up some beans and chicken for Sean on the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so you you get to Sean's apartment and you two are standing there. You and Brittany and Matthew are standing there, and you wait like 10 or 15 minutes. And you see James come running down the road, and he's like, you can see him from super far away, and he's like running, and then he stops and gets exhausted and starts to walk for a bit, and then he jogs the rest of the way and finally makes it to you all.
God, you're sweaty. You ever work out?
Well,
You ever play lacrosse?
well, I'm a little out of shape, but I made my way here as soon as I could.
He was homeless. He's practically dead.
Have you just been eating like? What have you been eating?
I was just, well, no, I've got an apartment. I was just living out of my office for a moment.
Oh, you've just been like eating what?
Helped me
Coffee creamer,
stay busy.
like stale donuts from like the conference rooms or something. No wonder you're out of shape.
Well, no, I had food.
So you all are looking at a two-tiered apartment complex with flats on the first and second floor, and there's a set of staircases in the middle that go up. There's one flat on each side of the staircase, so there's four total. And you would know that Sean's is on the top floor, and it's number 4.
I guess
Tally
we'll
ho!
go up and knock on the door.
Ooh,
Yeah, you knock, and no one comes to answer the door after a few minutes.
Matthew, break the door down.
I don't know how to break it. I'll just lockpick it. It's much more reasonable.
Are we sure are we gonna break into the house of someone who has a gun?
He was with us when we had the orb. Okay, we're blood brothers now, and he can't kill me. I'm an American.
Yeah.
We're immune to guns.
It'll be all right. He can sense us, and he can sense our good feelings, and he won't kill us. All right, I'm gonna try to lockpick this door here.
Yeah, make me a lockpick roll.
I rolled a 19.
Beautiful. Yeah, so you pick the lock, and it's actually super silent.
Very nice.
So the door swings open, and you see that all of the lights in the house are on, and you don't see any. You kind of open up into like a kitchen area that seems to have like some dishes in the sink. You know, there's like a plate of half-eaten sandwich left out on the sink, and the living room is empty. There's a big couch, a TV, and like a dining room table, and then there's like a box in the corner of the room, like some wooden box. And then down the hallway is like a disheveled bedroom that the covers are all messed up, like they were recently slept in. But you don't immediately see anyone in the house.
Call out Sean.
No response.
Weird.
Do you think
Do you think he's just
not here?
not home? Did he skip town? I'm gonna look around for any signs
Maybe
of
he is in jail.
maybe like a rushed exit. Is like maybe I know he's got a van. I'm gonna look for his car keys. I'm gonna look for shoes. It I'm gonna first look for that, and then if that doesn't yield anything, maybe check his bedroom to see if any like clothes are missing or a suitcase.
Yeah, you look around the room and you see like a bunch of paper towels all wadded up in the trash can, and they seem to be covered in blood. And then there's like blood all over the carpet in the living room, and it looks like it's dried. It doesn't look like it's fresh. And you look around and you see this large painting hung up on the wall, and you actually recognize the painting. It's one that was in Loggy's possession when you met with him about a week ago.
Oh my god, he has an evil painting.
You look at the painting and you notice that it's an empty landscape like it was before, but there seems to be a little figure standing in the back of the painting.
Wait, how much blood are we talking? Like, did he shoot someone? I think he finally shot someone.
It's like, it's not that much blood, but it's not like it's like a deadly amount of blood, but it's like soaked into the carpet a little and dried up.
Is there any way to tell how old this blood is? Like, does anyone here have like a doctor? Doctor, can you determine in any way how old this blood is?
I'm not that kind of.
I don't know. You're like Sherlock. Get down there, close, lick something, smell something. Matthew,
why don't you lick it?
Fine, I do. I get down and I lick the blood a little bit, and I go,
okay.
That's 12 hours old exactly.
You lick the blood a little bit, and it's gross.
You now have HIV.
Yeah, I don't know what Sean's got on him, but it doesn't help you understand how old it is. But it doesn't look like it's been like there's it's like clumped up in the carpet. Like, it doesn't look like it's been cleaned out. Like, this wasn't something old that he like tried to scrub out.
Take another look at that painting there.
Yeah, you get a close look at the painting, and you see, the nice landscape, and it's kind of mesmerizing. It looks very beautiful, and there's just this little figure in the back, and you get a real close look at it, and it looks like they're like holding something in their hands, and they like are crouching down just a little bit, looking around, frozen in place, and the other two are messing around with the blood and all this, and it's been about 5, 10, 15 minutes, and they turn back, and you're just staring at this painting, completely silent. You don't even realize 10 minutes has passed.
Painting.
Well, Matthew.
Do they look happy in the painting? That little figure.
No, it looks worried. The little figure looks a little worried.
Oh, that's too
Does
bad.
it look like someone we know?
It gives vague resemblance of someone you recognize. I don't know if we've actually described what Sean looks like very much, but you would know that it's kind of like Sean. Did he draw himself into the painting?
Yeah. Look, guys, look. Sean painted himself into the painting.
So you don't say that, Matthew, because you're so mesmerized by this painting.
Okay, I don't.
You're just
I don't
staring
say
at
that.
it silently.
Instead, I go.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah. That's what I say.
I'm gonna look around. Like, do I recognize any of the other like things that he bought from the guy and I?
Yeah, you look around and you see the little chess piece sitting on his coffee table, along with the hand mirror still wrapped in its paper. All the while you're looking at this stuff, Matthew is just like leaning closer and closer to the painting.
So looking at this painting, we recognize it as this. This is the same painting that came from the guy who gave us the evil anti-physics, meat grinder and the evil vase. So is it reasonable to assume that you're like, there's so much blood on the ground, and we know that someone here probably wasn't menstruating, so like, can we at least like reasonably, even if we don't conclude that maybe someone's in the painting, that the painting is evil, and also Matthew's been staring at it and blood's coming out of his nose. He's just been staring at it for like 15 minutes.
It's good blood.
Yeah, I mean, you make the conclusions you want to make, but you do notice Matthew is like starting to like press his face up against the painting.
Okay, I grab his hair and I like pull him back.
And you're shocked back into consciousness, Matthew. You haven't realized how long it was.
Guys, I was just trying to get a closer look at the painting. Why the hell are you grabbing my hair?
Dude,
We're
it's been
not
like
that
30
close.
minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, first of all, what have I been doing for 30 minutes? And two, what have y'all been doing for 30 minutes?
I've been looking at these other artifacts. I thought since maybe you're looking at the painting, maybe one of these other artifacts it was connected to his disappearance.
Okay, well, I don't want to look at the painting no more. You take a turn.
Okay. I can check out the painting. Just be careful with the other artifacts. They could be dangerous. I mean, we don't know where this blood came from, but I guess so. I'll start trying to see what I can gather from looking at the painting.
You look at the painting and also see the empty landscape, rolling fields, and one tree and a small little cabin out in the far end with no lights on, and the little figure looks like it's in distress, walking on the landscape, and you just feel like nothing else matters but this painting.
Wait, walking around? I thought you said earlier it was crouching. Has the figure moved?
No, it hasn't moved. It's like he's like in like a crouch. Like I imagine he's like, it looks like he's like investigating the area. Like he's like walking with like he's got something in his hands that he's holding it up, and he is crouching, kind of crouching and moving around.
But the painting has not.
He's not actually
changed.
moving. The painting is solid. No, it has not changed.
Okay. Well, Doctor.
Well, I guess I'm just.
What have you seen?
He doesn't respond to you when you ask that question to him.
I cuff him on the side of the head.
Oh, now he can respond.
Ow! What'd you do that for? I just started looking at it.
Because you're ignoring me, and I'm too hot to be ignored. What do you see in the painting?
I guess there was just a guy in a house. Not sure I recognize either of these things. It just kind of looks like a landscape.
Doctor, you are an expert in crazy supernatural bullshit. Do you know anything about cursed paintings? Doctor, please.
You can be an expert in supernatural bullshit.
I did do some brief research into a pen that I believe could produce corrupted art in a way, or the user. So maybe I'm not sure if this was painted with a unique brush, or but it does seem to have like a otherworldly beauty to it. I can't help but just to stare at it.
What you try to find? Is there a author, like a signature or something?
Yeah, I'll look around for if there's like a signature or anything like that.
Yeah, you look around and it seems like there's no signature of who made this art, but it seems to be an oil painting.
What if we burned it?
I'm going to use my premonition.
Okay.
I'm going to choose the painting. Designate its creation as the
okay.
title.
So you learn one random fact about its creation.
Yeah.
You would know that it was painted by Vincent van Gogh.
Oh. That's weird. Wait, actually, I don't know that yet. Dr. James Ritter, who painted that, by the way?
Well, I'm actually feeling like this bears some resemblance to surely you all know about the Starry Night. Surely it's something in that style. Maybe this is well, no way that Sean here happened to snag a Van Gogh painting. I mean, that would make him a millionaire.
That's a Van Gogh?
Well, I'm just saying it. Maybe it looks like one. It could be maybe it's a print of a Gogh painting, but it's. So I'm gonna actually go and look up Van Gogh paintings to see if this matches any of like his like known works.
Yeah, you look up his paintings and you don't see a single reference to this photo or this painting.
Well, it must not be a Van Gogh. I don't hope that silly thought in my head.
Would you say that you're all kind of standing around looking at this painting?
No, I'm vaping.
No, I'd say I was a bit freaked out a bit earlier about what they were saying, and I think I'm kind of trying to avoid its direct gaze, certainly.
I am looking at it, but I'm vaping the entire time, which is sort of grounding me.
Okay. Got it.
I've been looking at it fairly intensely after recently.
I kicked the doctor in the shins.
So I think we'll DM intrude on James then. So you get 1 XP, and you get to give 1 to someone else.
I'll give it to Miss Mulchin.
Thank you.
Okay. So you've been inspecting this painting rather closely. You're trying to figure out where it came from, who made it, and you keep getting this like fleeting thought every time you look at it. You can't focus. Your head feels fuzzy, and when you're looking to see if there's like a writing of a name or an author on it, you just kind of, your eyes kind of close on you. And Matthew and Brittany are looking around the rest of the room, and they look at some of the artifacts. Brittany like moves the sandwich on the kitchen table, and then they turn back around, and James is no longer in the room with you.
Our boy!
James.
Look at the painting.
Or,
What do we
excuse
see in
me,
the painting?
he probably wouldn't answer to that. Dr. Ritter.
So Brittany looks back at the painting, and you see that there is a second figure in the painting now.
God damn
And he
it!
is down on his hands and knees, like looking intensely at the ground.
Okay, so I turn away from the painting. I'm looking at Matthew, and I go, Matthew, it's obvious that we have some other supernatural bullshit going on. They are in that painting.
There's no, they can't. Listen to yourself. They are not in the painting.
Matthew, listen to me. I fought an evil scarecrow and a giant spider.
Yeah, you were hallucinating, and that was unknown spider. They can't just go with people. People don't go in paintings. That EMP system or something. I don't know.
Listen, can you just can you do something?
I'm going to catch that painting on fire, and maybe there's a apartment.
Oh, you're gonna kill on you, dumbass!
I can't. No.
Listen, I love setting things on fire.
No.
We can't do that.
You were so gung ho about setting that spider house on fire.
Exactly.
I thought you would be more in line with this idea.
No, we're not gonna
okay.
set them on fire. They're in there. They're gonna look. They're looking for something in the painting. They're looking down. Let's just like look down. Let's flip the painting over and see if there's like, I don't know, anything. I don't know. Sometimes people hide like messages, or it's an easy place to hide a letter or a piece of paper in the backing of a painting. Let's look there, or let's inspect the frame or something.
Yeah. Sure.
Anyway, I take the painting off the wall and I turn it around and I like.
Doctor.
Yeah, you open up the it's in like this nice ornate frame, and so you open up the frame, and in the back there is only one small sentence, and it doesn't have a date, it doesn't have an author or a name, but it just says "better off alone."
Okay. Brittany, did you get an art degree in college? What did you do?
I was a business major, but when I was in Kappa Magna Kappa.
I thought you were communications.
No,
that's what I would have begged you for.
It was vague, general business. It's a business degree.
Okay.
But
do you think so? They teach you how to use crayons in that class, right? Do you think you could like draw a door on the painting for no reason? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually like inexplicably really good at it because I was the one who had to sketch, I guess, like all of my sorority sisters, and whenever we did like a calendar for charity, we didn't want to just.
So you'd be great at this.
Cheap.
Do you think you could, I don't know, paint a door on it, or maybe paint a giant spooky skeleton or something?
I can do both of those things. I have a secret love of giant spooky skeletons and doors.
That's good.
Okay,
Me too. Actually, I'm terrified of doors. I hate doors. No reason.
Anyway, I reach into my purse, I pull out a pen, and I kind of like very nimbly sort of like scratch a door, and then I write a little note above the door on the painting that's like, exit back to the natural world / Earth / Sean's apartment.
Yeah, so as you're writing, you're drawing this door. You make like a few lines for the door, and then a little circle for the handle, and you start writing this message. And as you get close to the end of your message, you kind of get a little dizzy. Your brain starts to get a little fuzzy, and you like blink, and your eyes don't reopen. And Matthew is like trying to look at you out of the corner of his eyes to see if you're drawing on the painting properly, and something catches his eye out the window, and he looks back, and Matthew's all alone in the apartment now.
God damn, Matthew,
And there's a
your
third little
fucking
figure
sucks.
standing in the painting. This time she's just got a cloud of vape around her.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out for real. I start, panically, Brittany, I know you love pranks. You know it. But this one ain't funny. You know how I am in these situations. I'm freaking out. Where'd you go? I start frantically looking around. Actually, I grab a trash bag. I go and I put the painting in the trash bag.
Okay.
And I say, what to do when you got all your friends in a trash bag? Actually, a painting in a trash bag. Wow. I guess I gotta do what I don't want to do. And I pull up my phone and I call Annabelle.
Yeah, she answers, and she goes, "Oh, hey Matthew, how's it going? Have you found Sean yet? Is he doing all right?" Oh, what's terrible? What's going on?
I don't know. I think they're all playing a prank on me. They're all gone. There's this weird painting in Sean's.
Wait, describe the
house.
painting to me.
It's like it looks remotely like a Vincent Van Gogh or something. That's how it was described to me. And
Is it like an empty landscape?
Yeah.
Why does Sean have that painting in his house?
He's a collector of the fine arts. He's a gentleman and a scholar. I don't know.
No, that painting. He shouldn't have that painting. Someone else had that painting, and so they must have given it to him, or he must have gotten a hold of it. But that painting's dangerous. You said they're inside it. You said they're not there. Did anyone look at it? Did anyone look at the painting?
We all looked at it. Just to one degree or another. And now they're not here. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would Sean have looked at the painting? Here. Describe the painting to me. Is there any other details in it?
There was like a guy.
There was a guy in the painting?
Yeah.
You need to bring it back here right now. Bring this painting back to the office right now. And don't look at it. Whatever you do, don't look at it.
It's in a trash bag.
Okay. Be careful with it, though. Be very careful with it. You don't want to break the painting, especially if there was a guy in the painting.
So burning it would be bad, you would say?
Yes, horribly bad.
Well, I disagree with your assessment. I'm on my way.
Okay, so you make your way back to the office, and when you get there, the painting is leaned up against the wall, and it's got the trash bag cover, and Annabelle's like rubbing her head, and she's like, "Those idiots! I tried to warn them not to. I guess I told them not to touch. No, I said don't look at it. I'm pretty sure I said don't look at it. Did I say don't look at things, Matthew?
I don't know. Yeah, you did. I'm sure you did. So what does this painting have to do with anything? It definitely doesn't have to do with what I think is happening, right?
Well, so
what I don't think is happening.
The reason that there's three figures in the painting is because your three friends have been sucked into the painting. It has a way of drawing in people who stare at it for too long, and unfortunately, the only way for them to get back is on their own. They're gonna have to figure this one out. And wait, where's the picture book? Do you have the picture book?
Yeah.
Here, give it to me.
Well, hold on. It was in Brittany's stuff. I did grab her backpack though. I think she left it in the saddlebag of my
Quick, let's look.
my ride.
And
Here,
Annabelle
yeah.
Annabelle digs through the backpack and pulls the picture book out, and she opens it in front of the painting, and she flips around to one of the pages that has a picture of all of you guys together. This one you all consented to. It was a fun, happy picture. And she goes, "Okay, this should help lead them back to where they should be. It'll remind them of of something they care about out here, and
Doesn't make any sense.
hopefully they all care at least a little bit about you all. And the best thing we can do is wait and not get sucked in with them.
Yeah, sure, whatever you're saying. I go ahead and I start petting my cat, and
You bring
I
him with you
start,
everywhere.
yeah, he's calming me down is what he's
Nice.
doing.
Okay, so Annabelle sits on a rolly chair in front of the painting, and she's just like rocking back and forth, and you guys are both kind of just waiting. And so we're gonna cut over to the other group. Sean, you open your eyes. You were just looking at this painting in your room, this new painting you were admiring, and you open your eyes and you're sitting in this nice leather lazy boy, and it is comfy. And there's a fireplace in front of you. There's a bunch of bookshelves lining every wall around you, and you've got in your pipe, or in your hand, you have a pipe, and it's your favorite, or it's not a pipe. In your hand, you have your favorite cigar, the Drew Estate cigar. And next to you, you see a nice cold glass of whiskey. And what's your favorite whiskey? What's in that whiskey glass?
Like, man, I love that this is Lagavulin and it's room temperature, not cold.
Yes, obviously it's room temperature. And you're kind of swaying back and forth in this chair, listening to the crackling of the fire. You just feel at peace. And the bookshelves have many of your favorite books on them. There's a whiskey decanter next to you, ready to fill up another glass. And you're puffing on the cigar and enjoying yourself.
Okay. So I look at the books, and I'm like, I think I'll read a book. This is nice. I'm glad I remembered to do this. And as I look at the books, I see that one of them is The Last Battle, and I pick it up and I'm like, wait, and I start reading it. And as I read it, I'm like, something's odd here. And then as Aslan like tells people that the reality that they see isn't real, I'm like, wait a second, wasn't I just in my apartment?
Well,
Do I
you
realize that?
actually can't remember where you were.
I'm like,
before
where
this
was I?
area,
I'm like, this
but
doesn't seem right.
You can
Like,
make
where-
an intellect defense check for me.
Okay, and I can give effort towards it.
Yes, you can.
For one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I can roll a 19.
Yeah, so you do realize, you say, wait a minute, I don't have this fancy cigar. I've never had a fireplace. I live in an apartment. Where am I? And we'll stop there for now.
Yeah.
And then we'll cut over to James. So James, you open your eyes and you look around, and you seem to be in your college lab. The light is bright and white, and it's almost blindingly white. There's tools of all sorts lining all the tables. There's chemistry, physics, machine manufacturing, anything you can imagine. And it seems much bigger than you remember. And then as you wander this large space, you see the walls are lined with scientific works and studies and papers, and you notice one wall with a shelf, and the shelf has artifacts you know on it, a meat grinder, a dark orb, an ornate pot, a chess piece, a hand mirror. But it has things you don't recognize as well: a pair of dice, a cracked old-timey camera, a clown doll, a feather ink pen. And next to this shelf is a bookshelf with books of various ages and bindings, things by the name of A Guest for Mr. Spider, Dig, Exaltoria, and The Bone Turner's Tale.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, wow, this is amazing. So glad I spent all this time collecting all these things. I think my grandpa would think he'd be proud of me. I'm gonna go through all the but there's still more work to do, and I'm gonna grab one of the artifacts I don't really know and
Mm-hmm.
kind of carry it to my to my my lab. I guess the camera. Would you
Yeah.
say about the camera?
Yeah, it's a cracked ornate. It's like a cracked old-timey camera, so like an old flash camera, but it's got a crack on the lens.
I guess I'm going to take it, carry it over to the lab, and try to see if it's functioning in any way.
Yeah, you take it over there and you pick it up and you turn it around in your hands and you hold down the button to charge up the flash and nothing happens. It seems to be old, but you I guess what do you do next with it? Flash doesn't work anymore.
I guess I'm gonna put up shelf. I'm like, well, if only I can figure out some way to understand these devices instead of just trying to form with them. So I can
Yeah,
decide.
so you make your way over to this device you've never seen before, and it's got these prongs pointing out all around it with a pedestal in the middle and a big screen next to it. And you set the camera in the middle of this device and you press the button and the prongs spin around the camera and the computer spits out a line of text and it it just kind of it details it has like a wavelength on it and it has like a it spits out the frequency and the period and all the information on this wavelength.
Uh, like, oh, this is so glad I invented this machine. I might be the crowning achievement of my career. They will I think they'll all finally believe me once I show them the truth. Show them what I understand. They'll just I need to go ahead and publish this. I guess I'm gonna walk over. What was some of the literature you said I had?
There were several books. There was literature like scientific work studies and papers, but then there was also some books with like various like hand bound books with like old timey books and some newer books. And the some of the names among them were Guess for Mr. Spider, Dig, Exaltoria, and The Bone Turner's Tale.
Uh,
And I think when you go to look at these, I want you to make an intellect defense roll.
okay. Uh, so is that just a
It's just
D20?
an
Do I?
intellect roll, but some people have defense on. You have an intellect defense training, so you're, or no, Brittany does. Some people have intellect defense training, so it's specifically defense, like intellect defense.
Okay. Just going to. I got a 12.
Are you not going to spend any effort or anything?
Well, I guess I don't really know consciously what I'm rolling towards, so I don't think I would consciously
That's fair.
use effort on it.
All right, so we're gonna move to Brittany. So Brittany, you open your eyes and you look around and you see a fairly familiar sight. You're in a forest, and it's very foggy all around you. And you notice you're riding atop a horse, but you don't know this horse. You don't know any horses. And you look off into the twilight and you see no end to the forest around you. It merely fades into fog at the edge of your view.
I start hyperventilating. I can't quite remember how I got here, but the only thing I can feel right now is like a growing sense of fear. I'm really, really scared, and I hold tight onto the horse's reins and I lean down and I like hug its neck. And I'm hyperventilating and freaking out.
Okay. Make me a intellect defense roll.
I got a 2.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll move on to so we'll move back to Sean now. So Sean, you were looking at that book and you were like, "Wait, where I live in an apartment. I don't live here. I've never been here before." And you turn around and look at this photo on the wall, and this photo, you realize it was empty. It didn't have any picture in it. And now you begin to be able to see something in the photo. You see a young girl with blonde pigtails. They're tied with red bows, and she seems to have a large smile on her face with a few teeth missing. She wears a blue plaid dress and she has tall white socks. And who is this girl? Do you recognize her?
I don't know. Do I recognize her? I think. Man, do I remember who this is?
Yeah, so make me an intellect defense roll.
And I try really hard.
Okay.
So I use an effort.
Yep.
And I get a 17.
All right. So you go, oh, who is that girl? I've seen her somewhere before. And you go, oh, I remember. That's Hilda. She's still missing. She's still missing, and I'm the only one who cares. And we'll cut away from that. We're back to James. So James, you're in this lab. You were about to look at some of the books.
I think back in well, I I've finally done it. I think I'm ready to publish. I think I can maybe I can try to go back to them. I think they'll know I'm not crazy. I'm gonna uh be like what was I'm gonna like try to plug into my phone the uh the number for Amy Taylor and try to call her.
You see, you reach for your phone and you open it up and you realize that you have no saved numbers. You can't find who you're looking for, and you can't quite remember her name, but you know there's someone that you're trying to contact, someone you want to tell about this. Why don't you make me an intellect defense roll?
Uh, I'm gonna spend effort on that. So is that going
Mm-hmm.
to be 2 intellect points?
It costs, if you have an edge, yes, it would be 2.
Okay. I got a 5.
Okay. So you scroll through your phone and you can't seem to remember who you're looking for, but you turn and you're thinking really hard and you walk up to the window. Wait, there wasn't a window there before. I thought that was all walls, and you look out the window and you see a woman, and she's helping 3 young children into a car, 2 girls and 1 boy. And she turns and looks at you, but her face is blank, and she gets into the car and begins to drive away. And we're gonna cut to Brittany again. So Brittany, you're riding in this forest, and the horse is just taking you around leisurely, and it's kind of rocking you back and forth in the horse, and it feels nice. It feels good to ride a horse. You don't know if you've ever ridden one before, but you seem to like the feeling, and you keep making your way through this forest, this foggy forest.
Okay. I have a cipher called Gut Feeling, which is just like it says when I'm faced with a choice between 2 known options, you pick the most correct one based on the circumstances of the level 6. Can I
Yeah.
use that
Yeah, let's
to
use
sort of
that.
like get myself out of this situation?
Yeah, you use that gut feeling cipher, and you immediately get this feeling like this is not right. I'm not in a forest. I'm supposed to be in someone's apartment. I I shouldn't be here, and I want you to make an intellect defense roll.
Oh, baby. I got a 4. Oh my god.
So just so everyone's aware of the rules, you can re-roll any dice roll by spending 1 XP.
I'm doing that.
Okay.
Where's my XP thing? Oh my god.
I did it. I got it.
Yay. I got a 1. Oh my god. I'm spending another one.
Yep, you can spend as much as you have XP.
Got a 12.
There you go. Yeah, you do know this isn't right, and you have ridden a horse before, and your horse has a name, but you can't quite remember its name, but you know you've ridden a horse before. You know you have a horse, and we're gonna cut back to. So James, you saw these people outside your window, and
I'm gonna-
you
yeah, I'm
you
gonna be like,
don't know exactly where you've seen them before, but you know they're important.
it doesn't feel right that they're out there. I don't know why, but it, they shouldn't be. I don't I haven't. I'm gonna just be completely confused about what I'm saying, and I'm going to uh double like go back to that device that I had that you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I remember how I made it. I'm gonna try to remember like how I made it, how I designed it.
Yeah, so you realize you have no idea how you designed it. You didn't build this machine, and you this lab isn't the normal lab. It's different, and I want you to make another intellect defense roll.
Sure. I'm gonna put effort on it. Actually, going to use a cipher,
Okay, what's your cipher?
and the cipher allows me to get a natural 20. I'm like, no, I need to remember how I made this.
Okay, yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, so you make that intellect defense roll, and with a natural 20, you immediately know I'm not here. I'm not supposed to be here. I didn't make this machine. But your instincts kick in real quick, and you start looking at the machine. You start turning it around, trying to figure out how it works. You look at the back. You see the devices that connect to the rods, and you click around on the computer and open up various things of code. And then you turn and look, and the car in the driveway outside, or the car in the parking lot outside the window, drives off into the distance, and you reach out and you think, Amy, no. And we're gonna cut to Brittany again. So you're on this horse, Brittany, and you know you've ridden a horse before, and so you like whip the reins a little, and the horse starts to go faster and faster and faster, and you see the forest flying by you, and you know this freeing feeling of a wonderful ride on the most importantly, the trust of a good horse. What was this horse's name? And I need you to make another intellect defense roll.
I need to make a okay.
Another intellect defense. You have training in intellect defense, by the way.
I do,
forgot.
yeah. Actually, yeah, I have training in intellect defense. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I got a 5.
I got it this time. Yeah, you're good.
Fuck. Okay.
So you remember that this horse, this is Jambalaya.
This is Jambalaya, the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you cannot let Jambalaya be stuck here. They don't deserve the fate like this. And
It's a girl. I would never
we cut
ride
back.
a boy horse. Jesus.
Okay, she doesn't deserve the fate like this. And we're gonna cut back to Matthew. You and Annabelle have been sitting in the office for hours. Nothing's changed. She is getting increasingly more stressed. She's tapping on the chair. She's spinning back and forth, getting up, pacing the room. You're kind of just eating all of your fingernails off, sitting in a corner, and all of a sudden, the trash bag like bursts away, and where it used to be are 3 people, and you know these 3 people to be your 3 friends that vanished from the apartment.
Okay. I immediately start
Are we
screaming,
conscious?
freaking out.
You're all conscious. You've all.
What are y'all doing in my apartment? Wait, this isn't my apartment.
This is not my beautiful wife.
Wait. Where are we?
Jambalaya.
I-
My boy.
I spit out a big piece of trash bag out of my mouth. What did you guys do to me? I just was looking at my painting. Wait, do I remember everything that happened?
Yeah, you remember everything up until looking at the painting, and then you remember the things you saw until
Dude,
now.
I was just smoking my favorite cigar with my scotch. What do you guys? Do you guys take my cigar? What is happening?
Sean, you're back.
Jambalaya.
Oh.
What do you mean back?
We went and looked for you. You didn't show up to work, and
I pull out my gun. Somebody better tell me what's going on here.
Annabelle's like, put
No,
that thing
I
away
don't know.
right now. No guns in the office.
My bad, Annabelle. I forgot about that in the company policy.
And
I put it
she
away.
goes, Sean, what did I tell you guys about looking at creepy things?
It was a beautiful landscape. It wasn't creepy.
Yeah, it was beautiful, all right. So beautiful that you got sucked into it for, I don't know, days?
Well, wait. How long has it been since I stared at it? That was like 5 minutes ago.
I don't know. I sent these 3 to go find you because you didn't show up to work. It's Monday morning.
Jeez. What is this throbbing in my foot? And I look down. And I reach into my pocket and pull out my Tylenol D. I throw one back.
Yeah, you everyone or Annabelle's like, "Are you okay?
I'm rocking.
No, I'm not okay. My foot's killing me.
What happened to your foot?"
I'm missing half a toe, 3/4, you might even say.
Oh, did you get in like a bar fight or something?
No, the stupid. You know what? I don't want to talk about it because I remember. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know.
Well,
While this is going on, I'm
so wait.
petting my
We're
cat.
back in the office. Was
And I'm
I
like,
sucked
hey,
in?
is it? And then I'm like, hey, I don't remember. Is this supposed to be a full moon tonight, guys?
I have no idea.
And I Google it real quick. Is it supposed to be a full moon tonight?
No.
I'm just curious. Okay, cool.
Okay. All right, James, what were you gonna say?
I was I in the painting as well?
You certainly were gone. You all three were gone.
He's delusional. Yes, you got sucked into the painting as well. You and Brittany both got sucked in. He brought the painting here. He was crying and freaking out, and you
Oh.
three were in the painting, and we sat here and waited for you, and you all figured your way
people
out. I
are
told you,
crazy
Matthew.
with La Coche.
I told you they would come back. They're strong. And the picture book, I'm sure it helped so much. Could you see it in there?
Wait, time out. Could we see it in there?
No.
Oh no, I couldn't see it in there.
Oh, what? I thought for sure that having something like that nearby that reminded you of the friends that you cared about in this world would help you, but I don't know. I'm not going to test it out on my own.
You know what? How about you look at the painting and we'll tell you what.
No, actually, and she goes and she takes the painting out of its canvas and flips it over and puts it back into the frame backwards.
I try to stare at it as much as I can.
I mean, you are kind of mesmerized, but
back.
she pulls it away and puts it backwards.
And I'm like,
She goes, "I think I'll keep this
like,
in my room. I don't know if I can trust Sean with this painting."
I remember that my toe didn't hurt in there, and I had my favorite things.
Oh my God.
What was in there that was so nice?
Oh, the best Lagavulin I've ever had.
You're the reason that the Oompa Loompas sing those songs. You're like the.
No, that painting is a treasure trove. It showed me everything I wanted it, and I think I can. I think I know how to achieve that future with what I was shown in that painting.
Yeah, I've heard tale of this. I mean, last I knew Loggy had this painting. He's one that collects artifacts, and I'm surprised I guess he sold it to you. Sean, how'd you get your hands on this?
Oh, I bought it.
It
wasn't even that much.
From Loggy? You guys met Loggy?
Yeah, from Loggy.
I didn't know you guys had you guys didn't mention that you had met him. Yeah, he does good work.
We have a life outside of work.
He collects lots of artifacts.
Yeah, we all decided to go to the club. I'm sorry we didn't invite you, but you're the boss.
Well, I wouldn't have gone to the club with my employees. No, that's crossing a line.
If you want to go to the club, let us know.
James, I'm gonna put this painting in my office so you or Sean don't get any funny ideas.
No, Annabelle, you act like, yeah. What could have happened if we had gone wrong? I mean, it seems like everything good happened.
So, Annabelle, go ahead and tell us what you know about this painting, because it seems like you know something.
Well, all I know is that this painting shows the person exactly what they desire, and it tries to trap you in there forever. And yes, if you had stayed there, things might have been nice and great, but it wouldn't have been real.
So it's like the Mirror of Erised.
Exactly like that.
From Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
I don't know if Harry Potter exists.
Wait, what year is this?
2019. No, I know it exists. I was just saying in this world canon, you've canonized Harry Potter now.
I've canonized Harry Potter.
You've canonized Harry Potter.
Now exists.
Annabelle goes, I'm not familiar.
Oh, dude, I'm a big fanboy. Let me know if you want to borrow the books. I got the entire set.
And she kind of like turns to James and she goes, James, the stuff in that painting, it's not real. None of it's real. It shows you fake things that you want. You want real things in the real world, right?
But we can make it real. We can use these things and we can make these dreams real.
I mean, I've never been in the painting, but it seems like it's a world of
James,
nonsense.
Yeah,
Like-
but you keep acting like everything we've done here is dangerous, and if so, then we could have all died, and you weren't there to warn us. What do you not value our lives? What you're endangering all of us, and you're almost everything good that we've achieved from this. You're trying to stop us.
No, I'm not trying to stop you. I do value your lives. I've warned you. I told you not to touch or look at any of the artifacts, just to bring them back here. And clearly, you all have messed with things while I was gone. There was a bunch of raw meat, and there's a pot over there. Who knows what that thing's all about? Like,
So, but you knew of
things
this
are
painting even
dangerous.
before we interacted with it. Why not fill us in?
James,
Yeah.
I didn't warn you about the painting because I didn't expect you to come in contact with the painting. I can't just tell you about everything that I know. It wouldn't be right. You have to figure things out on your own.
You're a
It's the
piece of
only way
shit,
for you all to
Annabelle.
learn properly.
You're a piece of shit.
If I give you all the answers, you won't grow and you won't be able to handle some of the more dangerous things that come
You're
later.
not my real mom.
No, I still want her. She has this catalog. I mean, this is everything I'm trying to do. If you have this catalog, I need to know about it.
I don't have a catalog of all the items. I'm in contact with Loggy. You met him. He's got lots of items. I know of various items through my research, and many of them are out there, and I don't know where. I don't know when you'll run into them. I can give you. I can't just tell you about all the artifacts because it would defeat the purpose of you exploring and learning. But I can tell you about the ones we have here and any information I know about them.
But you need to brief us more. I mean, you act like this dark star is going to save the world or has some kind of mystical power. And we saw those texts that you sent to that dead boy. Uh, the dark star it seems incredibly important to you. We almost left it behind because we were fearing for our lives. I don't think you have properly briefed us on the scale of what we're dealing with.
I warned you. The Dark Star. It's been rumored to bring the world into eternal darkness. Is that not enough motivation for you all? Like, we're dealing with world-ending events here.
Come on our next little adventure. Come with us next time. If you really want us to trust you, come with us. Because at the moment,
I go on my own trips.
oh
I've been
my
gone for 2
God,
weeks.
we have no way
Yeah.
of
So
knowing where you're
speaking
going.
of which, where did you go?
She turns to James amongst the argument between you two off in the corner, and she goes, "Listen, I was gone. Was meeting with a fellow researcher, and we were going on an exploration of a town that he believed to be under the ailment of one of these artifacts. There was a big sickness that had broken out, and he thought that it was triggered by some kind of artifact at the center of town. We went, we explored, we didn't find any artifact. We're pretty sure it was just a normal sickness, and he was all bonkers. And so I came back here." Empty-handed, but we did our research, we tried our best, and had there been an artifact, we might have been able to help all those people. That's what we're doing here. We're helping people. These artifacts and these horrors and these things that we know about that normal people don't, they threaten the safety of more than just an individual. It threatens towns, it threatens countries, it threatens continents, and this dark star is one of those items that it's been rumored to be the catalyst of a giant ritual to turn the entire world into eternal darkness. And so getting our hands on it keeps it away from the people that want to try to perform that ritual. And there are other artifacts out there like that do similar things. And sometimes these rituals are performed without artifacts. And so the only thing we can do is figure out where they're happening and stop them.
Well, there needs to be some kind of safety measure. I mean, Philip was trapped for I don't know, days inside this painting.
Who was trapped?
Sean.
Oh,
there is a safety measure, and it's cautious and careful investigation. We need to be very, very scared of everything we see, and that's the only way researchers like us stay alive. And
all the time, always. I'm way ahead of you. I'm way ahead of you,
Guess
Annabelle.
what? You didn't get stuck
listen,
in the painting.
we are working towards something as a group, as an organization, and I don't have a ton of information on it now, but it involves one of these rituals, and I'm trying to prepare you to help me stop it. And if you all don't gain more experience and you don't all figure out, without my help, how to deal with crazy things like this, you'll be useless when the time comes. And so we do this job not just to help the individual, but to prepare ourselves to protect potentially the entire world.
When the day comes, God, you sound like one of the children
Well,
of God.
So is there any point in time where we can use these artifacts for the helpfulness that they have? I mean, I saw something in that vision that could change everything.
These artifacts have brought nothing but fear and death and destruction to everyone who's used them. No matter what benefit it pretends to give you, there's always a greater negative that comes out of it. And I want you to experiment with these artifacts, because it's the only way for you to learn how to deal with these things when they come out of nowhere. And I can't protect you for everything. Some things will be new and unique. And but trying to do something like feeding everybody, there things will go wrong. You won't know. You don't know yet, but if you try this, the negatives will outweigh the positives, I promise.
But we'll just have to study them and see what we can do. We can see if we can avoid the curses or see what gain we can get from them.
I encourage you to try, but be careful. Don't touch things and don't look at things. Speaking of investigation, James, here, and she hands you a piece of paper, and she goes, This is a letter from one of our main sponsors for this agency. They saw one of the papers you wrote and they really liked it, and so they've gifted you a research lab for you to investigate and continue investigating with these artifacts. And I'm going to allow you to check out any of these artifacts that you want, except for the Dark Star, like a library, and you can take them to your lab and investigate with them. But if we come to that lab one day and you're hidden inside a painting, I'm taking it all away.
A full lab.
Hey.
Yeah, a full lab. It's equipped with everything you could need.
I'll have a lab again.
You'll have a lab. It's all yours.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Annabelle. Thank
Now,
you.
just remember, we're doing this for more than just us and just for knowledge. We're protecting people, and that's the main goal. And she gives you a little key to your lab.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Did we ever get the results of the meat we sent away to get tested?
Yeah, it was prime beef.
What the hell?
Dude, I'm like, James, let's do this. We're gonna be millionaires.
She goes, okay, I'm sorry things got a little heated. I'm sorry I haven't been taking good enough care of you, but I hope you're in it for the long run with me. We've got this. I'm gonna keep working on this ritual, and I'll give you more information as I find it. But for now, just continue to build your skills and your awareness so that when something comes out of nowhere, you're able to handle it on your own.
I like your tone.
Okay. I suppose we can look at this maybe, but we're have to do better in the future.
Also, here's your pay, and she gives you all pay, an envelope.
Woo!
And Sean's has an extra amount to pay for the painting.
Nice.
Many of the themes, backgrounds, lore, and characters in this podcast are based on the Magnus Archives podcast, produced by Rusty Quill. The TTRPG is produced by Monte Cook in partnership with Rusty Quill. This podcast operates under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, Share-alike 4.0 International License. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like or comment to show your appreciation.